Good afternoon all. Yesterday lecture we had discussed with basophils and eosinophils. Okay, so we had discussed with two WBCs. Now today we will discuss with neutrophil. In blood report, when you observe that neutrophils are also known as polymorphs. The modified name of the neutrophil. Now, we can draw a neutrophil So eosinophils in there 2 to 3 lobed nucleus is there. Fine. So here only 2 lobed nucleus is there. Okay, fine. Let us describe this in detail. Most abundant WBC amount is 60 to 65% of total WBC. A major portion of the WBC that is covered by neutrophils. So here 2 lobed nucleus is there. Okay. This neutrophil acts as a macrophage. So this macrophage have phagocytic function in nature. So generally it engulfs the particular pathogen and kill them. As a result, our body is protected against that pathogen. So, the phagocytic function in nature, this is known as natural killer cell. Okay. So neutrophil is also known as natural killer cell. So this is about the neutrophil. So now granulocytes are over. Basophil, eosinophil and neutrophil. Okay, one point I forgot to say. Here it is stained by both acidic and basic stain. That's why it is known as neutrophil. Okay? Fine. So granulocytes are over. Now the next point is agranulocytes. Here in that 2 cells are present. Monocyte and lymphocyte. Okay, first of all, monocyte, we will take this in detail. I am drawing the monocyte here. Okay, so here monocytes is drawn there. Now let us discuss in detail about the monocyte. First is largest WBC. Okay, monocyte is largest WBC. So immediately the question is moving in your mind that what is smallest one? Smallest is basophil. Fine. So here the nucleus is bean shaped. Or yes, bean shaped, or we say that kidney shaped. Or horse shoe shape. बराबर, घोड़ानी नाड़ ये. Monocytes possess 6 to 8% of total WBC. Okay, it has function, it acts as a macrophage, so it has phagocytic function, so that's why it is known as natural killer cell. Okay, so this is about the monocyte. Now last WBC, that is lymphocyte. So this is the lymphocyte. Here it consists nucleus, which covers most of the part of the cell. So largest portion of the cell is covered by nucleus, possess 20 to 25 percentage. Now here it has main immune response. It has main defense function inside our body. So here two types of lymphocytes are there. Okay. Here lymphocytes are of two types, B cells and T cells. B cell, in that B indicates bone marrow. So the lymphocytes, yes, they are produced in bone marrow, but naturally if they are living in the bone marrow, mature at that site, known as B lymphocyte. B lymphocyte produce antibody. Yes, this antibody is nothing but immunoglobulin. So by production of the antibody against the particular substance, it gives defense mechanism in our body. Whereas some cells, some pathogens are not killed by antibody. So to kill them, specialized cells are formed. Just for example, natural killer cell. Yes, in one type also natural killer cell is there. So sometime what happen? The lymphocytes activate the monocytes as well as neutrophil. Today you see the word properly. Here monocytes and neutrophils both are acts as a phagocytes. So generally they are present inside our body, inside our blood. Naturally it is present. So whenever pathogen is entered inside the blood, then they can kill it. That's why sometimes we say that our immunity power is very strong, that's why we can't get the disease. So by production of this special type of the cells which defends our body, so known as T cells. So why the name is given there T cells? T for thymus gland. And thymus gland, we will discuss this in 22nd chapter. Thymus gland, that is present in the chest region, just nearer to the heart. And thymus gland give the site and atmosphere for maturation of the lymphocytes. And that mature lymphocytes are known as T lymphocytes. Okay, so that we will discuss in detail about the all the cells in 12th standard 8th chapter. So all the WBCs information is over, but one thing I want to tell you, WBCs are over, but one thing I want to tell you, please read all the WBCs properly and according to the amount. You know that the most abundant amount WBC, that is neutrophil, and the very less amount basophils. And I have given each and every cell's function. So if according to the amount in ascending order, according to the amount you arrange all the WBCs in ascending order. This you will obtain. Very less proportion, that is of basophil, second eosinophils, third monocytes, fourth lymphocytes, and abundant amount of neutrophils. So World WBC topic revision, एक ज बात कही दઉં છું કે टाइप्स ऑफ WBC બેન ml રીતે આપણે યાદ રાખ્યું હતું. We had remember the differentiated WBCs according to Ben ml, but ascending order WBC BEM ln. Okay, according to the number of WBC BEM ln is there. So everything is given there. Very least amount, abundant amount, macrophage, okay, largest WBC, everything is here. Fine. The last portion, that is platelets or blood corpuscles. platelets are normally present 2.5 to 5 lakh per cubic mm of blood. So in 1 cubic mm of blood, 2.5 to 5 lakh normal amount is there. Why these are known as thrombocytes? Because at the time of rupture of artery, bleeding occurs. So when bleeding occurs, at that time platelets are activated. Now, after activation of these platelets, coagulation of blood occurs, and at the rupture site, the clot will form. So this clot is now present at the rupture site and block the bleeding. So prevent the bleeding is known as thrombosis. So due to thrombosis, thrombus formation aggravated by platelets known as thrombocytes. Okay, and if the platelets are in very less quantity or very less in number, then excessive blood loss is there. So excessive blood loss, that is known as hemorrhage, and along with that one hemophilia disease is also there. Excessive blood loss, that is hemorrhage, and prolonged clotting time due to absence of coagulating factors. Later on I will tell you, but only you remember this thing, hemophilia. Clotting time is prolonged. Otherwise you say that bleeding time is more. So clotting time is prolonged, leads to hemophilia. So hemorrhage and hemophilia both are different. Later on we will discuss this part. Fine. So all the blood cells are over here and blood information is over there. Now next topic, blood group. There are total 30 types of blood group in worldwide. The most common blood group, that is ABO and RH type. This is discovered by Karl Landsteiner, scientist. Okay, so most common blood group is of two types, ABO and RH blood group. So first of all we will discuss in detail about the ABO blood group and then later on RH blood group. Actually, one question I want to ask you, is the blood group is inherited or not? Later on you tell me the answer. Fine. Is the blood group is inherited or not? Fine. So ABO blood group, 4 blood groups are there in ABO type: A, B, AB and O. Okay, in ABO blood group 4 types of persons are there: A, B, AB and O. And in RH blood group 2 types are there: RH positive and RH negative. So according to the RH positive and RH negative type, total 8 types of persons are there: A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative and O positive, O negative. But how we identify the blood group? Okay. Previously I had asked the question that is the blood group is inherited or not? Yes, it is inherited. If you know mother and father's blood group, then we say the estimated blood group of the child. Okay, we have 3 persons: mother, father and child. Out of these 3 persons, any 2 persons blood group you know that, third person's estimated blood group we can able to say. Okay, later on I will tell you each and every hint for this. How we can identify the blood group? Blood group, it is identified by only this thing. This thing is only important. Each and every person consists special type of antigen on RBC. So according to this type of RBC, we identify that person's blood group. And here, the type of antigen present on RBC, so the same type of antibody is not present in the blood plasma. Otherwise, what happened? If same type of antigen and same type of antibody is there, so both the antigen antibody react together, clotting occurs. So, what happened here? The type of antigen present in RBC, opposite type of antibody is present in blood plasma. So this is the very brief information of the blood group. Okay, so previously I told to you that how we identify the blood group. Now, again, blood group is identified by, again remember, only you give the one sentence answer to all, that we identify the blood group by type of antigen present on RBC, that's all. But why I have given the information that opposite antibody is present in blood plasma, so At the time of the blood transfusion, yes, the blood group is very very essential. Scientists are unable to form the blood. We are able to form every organ inside our body. Suppose a synthetic heart is there, okay, lungs are there, organ transplant, we are able to form majority. We are at a experimental level, at a technology level, we are very exceeded. આપણે બહુ જ ફાસ્ટ આગળ વધી ગયા છે, but scientists are unable to form the blood. So every person should know the blood group. Fine. Some clues I want to tell you. Okay. Antigen is written in capital letter. So antigen are two. Antigen A, antigen B. Fine. Antibody or anti-serum. Is written in small letters. So antibody can be represented as anti small a and anti small b. Okay. Again, antigen is written in capital letter. This is the fixed rule. Antigen is written in capital letter and antibody can be written in small letter. So antigen are of two types, antigen A and antigen B. And antibody are of two types, antibody A and antibody B. Now, I will draw the table. Dear all students, please understand this table properly. Then you get idea. Type of blood group. Yes, here four types are there. A, B, AB and O. Right? તો મેં તમને હમણાં જ કીધું કે જે પર્સનનું જે બ્લડ ગ્રુપ છે એને એના એન્ટીજન ટાઈપ્સથી આપણે એને આઈડેન્ટિફાઈ કરશું. સો blood group A person consists antigen A on RBC and antibody B in blood plasma. Okay? Blood group A person consists antigen A on RBC and antibody B in blood plasma. Blood group B person possess antigen B on RBC, antibody A in blood plasma. AB blood group person possess antigen, both the antigens, but no antibodies. Antigen A and antigen B both are present in on RBC, but no antibody present in blood plasma. O blood group person cannot consist any antigen on RBC, but both antibodies are present, anti-A and anti-B. Okay. Now question, is any person can give the blood to any person? No. Without checking blood, no one can receive the blood, no one can donate the blood. Yes, we are produced from our parents. We are produced from our parents, but along with that, we cannot give the blood to them or cannot receive the blood from them. We are produced from our parents. આપણે એમાંથી જ પ્રોડ્યુસ થયા છે. But along with that, we can't give the blood to them, we can't receive the blood from them without checking. I am not telling to you that we are not taking or giving at all. So many questions are moving in our mind, but one clue. Today I am giving to you one clue. This will that we will donate or we will receive the blood. How? See, one clue very important. If you remember this, or if the concept for this is clear, every question is solved easily. Fine? See. This is the most important one. Please note down in your mind. Donor's antigen and recipient's antibody. Okay? Here two things are there. Okay, now here two things are there. Donor's antigen and recipient's antibody. If both are same, then clotting of blood. So the clue is there. do not donate or do not receive the blood. Okay, if it is not same, you can donate or you can receive the blood. So now again I have to form one table. Type of BG, blood group. Donate to. And donate to. Okay, so now I can form the table. Okay. Again, we have four types of persons: A, B, AB, and O. Okay. Now, one thing I will tell you. Remaining blocks you have to fill. A blood group. Suppose I am A blood group consisting person. In front of me, four persons are there: A, B, AB, and O. Think about. I can donate the blood to whom? So answer is A and AB, but not to B or O. Yes, I am A consisting person, so I can donate the blood to A or receive the blood from A. Is it? It is clear. But I can give the blood to AB. So AB consists no antibody. But I cannot give the blood to B person. Why? Because my antigen, which antigen A, and in person B, antibody A is there. So my antigen A and B person's antibody A join together, clotting occurs, B blood group person will die. Similarly, O blood group, I cannot donate the blood to the person. O blood group. Why? Because it consists both the antibodies. So same rule is applied there. So now I can receive the blood from A. I can receive the blood from that person. So in front of me, four persons are there. Now previously I act as a donor. Now I act as a recipient. So what I can think about my antibody. So I have antibody B. I have antibody B. So I cannot receive the blood from the person who has antigen B. So B and AB blood group I cannot able to receive the blood from them. But I can receive the blood from A and O. Okay, so here, hope you understand this. Fine. Remaining blocks you filled. Tomorrow lecture, I will fill these blocks. I can draw this table again. Hope you understand. Thank you very much to all.